Why did the wave of Euro-pessimism hit Europe in the early 80s? It all started with the worldwide economic recession in the late 70s. The primary cause of this major economic crisis was the disinflationary monetary policy adopted by the Federal Reserve of the United States. Another cause of this early 80s recession was the Iranian Revolution of 1979, which sparked a second large round of oil price increases. US and Japan managed to get out of the recession relatively early, but the high unemployment continued to affect other nations of the world until at least 1985. As a consequence of every developed countries facing this crisis, Euro-pessimism grew because of populations felt they needed to fix their problems first.
How could the European Union building be seen as a hope rising? Hope sprang anew in 1985. On June that year, the European Commission released its white paper on the completion of the international market, which set out a timetable for the measures required for the competition of the single market by the end of December 1992 at the latest. On November the 27th, 1995, the Economic and Social Committee of the European Committees delivers its opinion on the European Commission's white paper, completing the international market. The opinion is adopted by 90 votes in favor, 14 votes against, and 17 abstentions. All this was led by Jacques Delors, member and president of the Economic and Monetary Committee of the European Parliament and president of the Commission of the European Committees.
How did the SEA help locking down the success of the single European market? The first intergovernmental conference was convened under the Italian presidency of September 9, 1985, and led to the adoption of the Single European Act on February 28, 1986, in Brussels. The Single European Act amended the treaties establishing the European communities and established political cooperation at European level. The entry the Single European Act formalized the title European Parliament, used by the European Parliament since 1972. The SEA also strengthened the legislative powers of the European Parliament through the introduction of cooperative and assessed procedures. The European single market became a reality on January 1, 1993. It made the life of European citizens and business easier. It has been one of the major achievements of the European Union.